The Xenoblade Chronicles series is my favorite video game franchise of all time, and recently, there have been a lot of rumors about an upcoming Xenoblade Chronicles 3. In this video, I just want to talk about my predictions and hopes for this upcoming title in the series. Please note that I will refrain from mentioning Xenoblade Chronicles X in this video because I still haven't played it. I plan to do so soon, I just haven't gotten the time to. Also note that this video will not be spoiling anything for both Xenoblade 1 and 2, so if for some reason you're here and you haven't played the first two games, don't worry about spoilers. Anyway, I just checked the clock and it's now Rhine time, which means that it's time to begin. I think that the story of Xenoblade 3 will be amazing, just like the first two games. But, depending on where they take it, it has the potential to be even better than the first two games. I'm not going to try and predict where the story will go from here, because I'm most likely going to be false. When it comes to the story of these games, almost everything is unpredictable with Monolith Soft. I'll just say that we might have some returning characters, or the whole cast will be new. By the way, if we do have some returning characters, then Alvis is going to be the main villain. I'm going to call it right now. I don't know why, I just feel like there's something not right about him. He's going to be the main villain. But anyway, I do believe that the writing, along with the character development, will be great, emotional, and dramatic. I expect the story to have moments that will make me get excited, laugh, cry, and smile. And I'm sure that I won't be disappointed because Monolith knows how to make good stories. Personally, I want the combat of Xenoblade 3 to be as complex and technical as Xenoblade 2's, but I know that several people were not a fan of Xenoblade 2's battle system, so I also want Monolith to take a simpler approach to the battle system, so that it doesn't drive people away from the game. I've heard that a lot of people think that Xenoblade 3's combat will just be a better version of 2's, but I think that Monolith will create a whole new battle system for this game. It just seems fitting, and at least that's how I see it. I think that some of the core mechanics will stay the same, such as arts, driver combos, and the party gauge, but I do think that they will change up the combat for this new game. The Xenoblade series has always pushed the Switch to its limits. When playing these games with the Switch undocked, you can really see how the resolution constantly changes. I do think that this will be a recurring issue with Xenoblade 3, but I also think that it won't be as big of a deal as it is in Xenoblade 2. That's simply because Monolith Soft has been expanding, and with more people working to help optimize the game for the Switch, the better chance that it'll run better. However, when it comes to the overall look of the game, I'm 100% sure that it would look gorgeous, whether it be in the cutscenes or just roaming the wastes. See what I did there? The whole game would look amazing, and I'm sure of that. In Xenoblade 1, I like the voice acting better, and in Xenoblade 2, I like the music better. However, I do think that both games excel in both departments. And yes, I did just say that Xenoblade 2 has good voice acting, which it does. I honestly find it annoying when people complain about 2's voice acting, especially when it has great actors for characters such as Pyra/Mithra, Malos, Morag, Brigid, Zeke, Pandoria, Vendem, Akos, and Amalthus. Anyway, I believe that the voice acting in Xenoblade 3 will also be great. The one actor that must return is Adam Howden, the voice actor for Shulk. He's been in both games already, so it will feel complete if he's in 3 as well. And when it comes to the music, this will for sure be excellent. All 3 games, including X, have all had incredible soundtracks, and I'm sure that it will stay this way for Xenoblade 3. I really hate to bring this topic into the video, but I unfortunately have to. Probably the biggest complaint about Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is the character designs. Personally, I have no problem with the designs, and during my initial playthrough, I completely forgot that Pyra had massive milkers, just because I was so hooked into the story. My initial thoughts when playing Xenoblade 2 was, these are some different character designs, to say the least. But hey, I'm all here for it. And I mean, come on. It's just a fictional character. Why should the design matter? But then when I see things like this, I often wonder what the minds of the artists are like and how the development team allowed this. This design choice either attracts people to the game or turns them away from the game. A great example of this is Etika and Video Game Donkey.
Oh shoot, we found her. This is where they find her. The anime sword chick. It's a female. Oh Lord have mercy. Xenoblade character design off the charts. He's like, how is this sword so thick? I can barely lift it. Can I just say this? Props to Monolith Soft for not breaking to these social justice warriors on her outfit. Who cares, man? I mean, she's nice to look at. That's fine. I mean, it's not anything new that, you know, sex appeal is something that captivates people's attention. It does, you know. They seem to be doing it with all these characters, man. But when they do it to a thick sword, it's a problem. When they did it to Shulk, it was all right.
Why? Why are her boobs bigger than her head? You can't make the character look stupider than that if you tried. You can't.
Etika was all for the designs of the characters, but on the other hand, Donkey probably just facepalmed when seeing these designs for the first time. I feel like if Monolith told the artist to make the designs less revealing, then Xenoblade 2 would have sold much better. If I could request anything to Monolith Soft about Xenoblade 3, it would be to make the character designs a lot less revealing and more appealing to a wider audience. I think that a lot of people would prefer Shulk's design compared to Rex's because it's a lot simpler, and a lot of people would probably prefer Fiora's design to Pyra's just because it's a lot less revealing. And I doubt that people would stop playing this series because they toned down on the character designs. A lot of people actually think that Morik has the best design in Xenoblade 2, just because she isn't over-sexualized. So to the developers and artists for Xenoblade Chronicles 3, please leave the horniness at home. So, what did you think? Please let me know what your predictions and hopes are for Xenoblade 3 down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching and have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, and night. And just remember, don't forget me.